Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Today we are in the Auroral, and I want to go ahead and buy a Liberl News 11, and this place crash landed into the Auroral last time, so we need to go check it out, make sure everything's okay, and explore. Now that I've had a chance to actually look around, this place is blowing my goddamn mind. Maybe a bit late, but this is making me remember all those old stories about the Septarian 7 treasures things. Great sources of power bestowed on man by Idios herself, huh? Standing here makes it think that it ain't all that a fairy tale. Wow, it's so pretty here. The air is clean and fresh too. I'd love to live here. But wait, there's no factory nearby, huh? So I couldn't get any more photo quartz. That really would be a problem. Yeah, I guess so if she is a photographer, but this place is really pretty. I mean, just want to go explore, which we're gonna do today. Right now the crew is surveying the damage we took. Once that's done, we can begin repair work. We don't know what's going to happen forward. We need to be able to fly as soon as possible. We'll be using the scraps from the crash to repair the ship as best we can. To that end, I've sent out troops to recover any useful debris they can. It's not the most efficient plan ever, but it is the only one that will work given our circumstances. I hate to ask, but if any of your team has the time, Miss Sprite, help would be appreciated. Our first order of business should be restoring internal lights and securing hallways. Without that, we can't move personnel through the ship effectively. We should get as much ready as we can before beginning the real repairs. Forgive me, Miss Bright, but I must ask that you watch over that moron. In truth, he would simply get in the way of repairs if we had him aboard. Or so you claim, but you really wish to be alone with Captain Swartz, do you not? How could you allow yourself to be distracted by the lure of a woman, even though you have me? Ah, you cheat! You merely wanted me for my body, didn't you? My point is illustrated, I hope, Miss Bright. Yeah, completely. We'll do our best to make sure he doesn't get into too much trouble. Yeah. So, poor Oliver. Yeah, please try not to get that idiot blown up too badly. A little is fine, though. Love Oliver. So, let's, keep on looking around. Actually, Faye is out here, so let's talk to her. Looks like we meet again! Oh, Faye, you stayed with the Auroral? Yeah, I figured if the professor was coming, I ought to as well. I talked over with the engineers and we all decided to stay aboard. Kinda glad we decided to at this point, let me tell you. No kidding, that's great. We really need some help in fixing up the Auroral after all. Yes, thank you. Having professional engineers here will make things much easier. Don't worry about it. We'll do our best to live up to your expectations. Thanks! Yeah, awesome. So this place should be in tip-top shape in no time with all these people on board helping out and everything. Let's go see Professor Russell, see how he's doing. The main engine orbits are repaired, but for safety's sake, it's still low on output. Once we make sure it won't throw any more fits, we'll fire it up to full output. I'm afraid we'll be running on emergency lights for a bit longer. Try to put up with it and keep working, eh? Understood. We'll do the best we can, Professor. Yeah, gotta do our best. Be off then, and take care. If you find anything interesting, let me know immediately. Oh, hi, Estelle. Like Grandpa said, there doesn't seem to be any big problem with the orbital engine. We still need to look close at the engine before we know for sure, but we'll probably be able to fly sooner than we thought. That's good to hear. Does it make things seem a bit less grim? Yes. Keep up the good work, Tita. I will. I get in touch with the Aerocell's XG2 engine. I can't wait. Yeah, someone's just died and gone to heaven, I think. And this is the Capel, and if we check it, it does have the data crystals in there, but not all the data crystals are complete. Only 0 through 3 are complete. I'm going to do a bonus episode on all the data crystals once they're all complete. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. And I'm going to use the shot for just a little bit here. I'm going to buy a new Valkyrie rod for Estelle, a new Strider for Joshua, and pretty much just something for Shara and Oliver. And the rest of the stuff I'm not going to worry about because they're going to get better stuff anyway. And as far as the armor is concerned, I'm not really concerned with armor anyway because it doesn't increase the speed. But I am going to upgrade some slots. I'll upgrade 2 slots for Oliver, and I want to upgrade, Estelle already has all of her slots upgraded. I'll go ahead and do some more for Oliver then, if that's all done there. And I'll equip Oliver with some new orbits and stuff like that off screen. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Yo, Estelle, everyone! I just finished cleaning up sickbay here. The cabinets kind of spilled everything out when we made that crash landing. Anyway, you start feeling like dirt, just come on down here. Oh, well, thanks, Kevin. Thanks a lot. Let's see. We can talk to you. Apparently they're going to build a workers-only passage outside. I'm looking around to see if there are any appropriate materials for its construction. Maybe I could break down a container for metal plates. Maybe. And, you I didn't even see there. Looks like there was no trouble with the fin. It endured the shock of the landing well. That's good, since this means we don't have to spend time repairing it. Okay, next comes checking the outrigger. Oh, the outriggers? Those are the pods you see on the sides of the hull. They have various supplementary flight engines and whatnot in them. Okay. Well, in order to move on, we have to go up and across on these crashed wings and fins, I guess. And hey, there's Zane. We're going to put a bridge to the deck here. First, though, we need to clear away the scrap. If any of you have a moment to help out, we could surely use a few more hands. Doing this on my own is going to be a bit difficult, even with my training. Yeah, I would imagine so. We're going to be moving that now, by ourselves? The captain sure has a lot of faith in us, I guess. Frickin', kinda big for a piece of scrap. Asking us to move this with our bare hands? Even slave drivers ought to have limits. I guess so. Now that I look at it, this thing really is big. We're gonna have to put some elbow grease into moving it all. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be going anywhere, but we don't have to move it, so we're just gonna go exploring. Oh, how pretty. Nice. You know, you would think that the place is like floating up in the air and there's all this water that it would have either number 1, evaporated because of the low oxygen content in the air, or number 2, spilled off the city. What a view. Ah, I've searched for beauty and now I find it. I'm not even sure how to put this. It's sort of hard to believe we're in the sky, you know? The ancient Zemurian culture was more than just its technology. It seems they had a great understanding of how to use their technology too. Yeah, I guess so. But first things first, we want to get on down here and use this little lift. Go even higher into the air. Yeah, get a nice view. To West Calmare Station. This place is huge. Look at this. Wow. My, what an overwhelming view. The city's this big? Hey, we're sure no one still lives here, right? I don't think so. I have to imagine everyone left before the city was sent to that other dimension. In fact, I imagine the ancestors of modern Liberalians came from this place. Wait, so like my great-great-whatevers lived here? And we never knew? Upon reflection, there is a certain logic to it. Even in Erebonia, virtually no traces remain of ancient Zemuria from before the Great Collapse. If a place like this city simply vanished... Right, now I see. There wouldn't be much to leave behind if they lived in the sky, and then their living space vanished like the wind. This place seems to get crazier with every step we take. Anyway, the view here is really pretty. But what is this place, you think? It feels different from the rest of the area. Given the nature of this area so far, it may just be a scenic view, but it does feel a bit more important. The screen over there looks like something you're meant to interact with. Let's take a look at it. Okay, sure. Why not? If you go down there, there's nothing down there. This is just talking about the rail service being down. What's a Halo rail system? Some kind of rail-based transit system, I guess. And given that there's a transit authority involved, I would guess this floating island is called the Liberl Ark. Oh yeah, the Liberl Ark. Hang on. Liber? No way! Indeed. We've discovered the origin of the name of Liberal. Holy Stragus. Personally, I find the gospel reference more interesting. From the way it's written, they must have been ubiquitous. Everyone would have had one. It sounds like they served as identification, and a portable personal link to the Auroral. Ugh, this is too much to take in at once. Anyway, looks like we don't need a gospel to do stuff here. Let's see what we can do. Right. I think I can get it to list available services if I push this? Here we go. Okay, well, let's look at the information. Built as the ultimate in rest and relaxation for the citizens of the Ark, the Calmare District is Liberl Ark's premier park and recreation district, located in the west of the city. Each section of the park, designed around the theme of harmony between progress and nature, is a hexagon exactly 300 arg across. Calmare as a whole is made up of dozens of these hexagons. The Calmare District has 4 Halo rail stations, north, south, east, and west. Each station's tour path routes through different sections of Calmare, allowing one to enjoy vistas of all the seasons and wildlife Calmare has to offer. Oh, cool. Let's look at the shop as well. Here we can open up slots if you want to. I've already done that. And you can buy a sapphire gem or a ruby gem, which I am not going to do because I can't afford them. We can release a gate lock. Sure, let's unlock it. Why not? I guess that's down below. Yeah, if we kept on going, we probably would have seen this lock and couldn't move forward. So awesome. Sweet. The tunnel's now usable. Well, what else can we use here? Okay, yeah. Let's look at the, okay, we've done the shop, we've done the online release. Let's look at this one. Sure, I'll activate the rail system here. Oh, cool. It's not even like a real railroad track, it's like tracks on lights. There's something coming. Oh, it's like a monorail. Awesome. What in the world? This must be the car for the Halo Rail. I do wonder how it works. It's very similar to the light rail systems used throughout Erebonia, as I thought. To make the rails out of actual light, the ancients knew the value of spectacle and humor. It really feels a little over my head, but if it'll get us where we need to go without dropping us into the clouds, I'm all for it. Come on, let's hop on and try it. Okay, awesome, let's get on. Currently, no other stations are operating in emergency operations mode. We're sorry, but the Halo Rail service is not currently available. Well, that sucks. Real informative, thanks creepy disembodied voice. It sounds like the other stations need to be in this emergency operations mode if we intend to get around. For now, I'm afraid the Halo Rail isn't much use to us. Nuts. Here I was getting hopeful for once. Well, let's see if we can find another way around. Well, we did unlock that door below us, so let's head on over there. That seems like the best lead that we have so far. Try not to get dropped off this floating platform with no guardrails or anything. Guardrails of light. I don't know how light is going to protect you from a strong gust of wind that might blow you off of there. But let's keep on moving along, moving and grooving. Right on over here. Yeah, now we're going to be inside the tunnel system. The Liberl Tunnel's 1. And this place is a little bit mazy, but I have a map, so yeah, not concerned at all. And at the first intersection that we're coming up to, if you head north up there, there will be a red locked door, so I'm not going to bother. And also, I do have the cloak quartz equipped in on Joshua, so we're not going to get into any random battles in here. However, we will be seeing the random battles that you would have encountered in here in monster chests, like this one! Yeah, so let's see what we got here. The Dark Lamp, ancient subterranean monster, absorbs its prey's HP, calls for allies whenever it's injured, only has 1300 HP, so yeah. Just blast it with a hurricane and they will all die a horrible, horrible death. Perfect! Easy enough. And any other monsters that we see here, we will be... Ooh, got Trigger Happy too. Sweet, yeah. Oliver's really, really underleveled. So, it's nice to bring him along to get a little bit of extra experience, but I'm not going to be grinding because I'm on easy mode, so I don't have to grind, number 1, and number 2, I don't want to grind, and number 3, I don't have time to grind. So, there you go. But, yeah, let's see. The Silver Gem, awesome. The Silver Gem raises your max EP by 15%, so it's like a level 5 gem of that sort. So we're going to go down here on the right-hand side to get some more treasure. Some other party members that are pretty low leveled are like Zane, but Zane sucks, so I don't really care. Did we meet last game? Yeah, we certainly did meet last game. But these other characters I will be bringing along into the final battles, because some characters have various dialogue with the society members. So some characters that we haven't used a lot of, like Zane, we will be seeing them again in the future. So worry not, viewers, they will be there. Let's see what we get here. Reviving Balm, awesome. And just keep on moving on. There is another monster in here, but we will see it in the final boss fight that we're going to be fighting before we get on out of here. Spoiler alert! There's a new dungeon and a new boss fight! Who would have thought? Also, that the Liberl News 11 that I got right at the very beginning of the episode, I'll be showing that in the end slate of the episode, so stick around for that. And that'll be coming up sometime after the boss fight. Yeah, first things first, I want to head up to get this treasure. We'll get an Onyx Gem. Sweet! That one I'm definitely equipping. I'm going to equip that on... I'll equip it on... yeah, Oliver, why not? it is a speed level 5. Yeah, so speed plus 50%. It's amazing! Yeah, so I totally want that on Oliver, and I may end up giving it to somebody else. I'm kind of toying with the idea of giving it to Shara, because even though Shara does suck, as Vay always likes to point out in the comment section, she really does kind of crap. But the thing is with Shara is that she can use that Heaven's Kiss ability and give her crappy turn to upwards of 3 other people to give them a much better turn. So I kind of like the idea of using Shara because, you know, she would go and she has a really shitty turn, but I mean, if I have to, I can use her for magic attacks. But if not, I can always go and trade her turn to somebody else or to 3 other people, which I'm going to be doing with this boss fight, if this boss even survives. So here we have a Weather Seed, a mysterious glowing life form, strikes with a hard shell and can inhibit actions, doesn't have a lot of HP, and the Phenomenon has less than 4,000 HP. This guy's a joke and he's weak to water. So first things... Oh, seriously? I don't have enough for a Hurricane? That sucks. Can I get him with a True Heartbreak? You know what? I'm going to do a True Heartbreak on these guys, and hopefully Oliver can go through with his Trigger Happy and kill the other guys over there. Joshua doesn't have enough for a craft at all, so I'll just have him regular physical attack. This guy's almost dead. We'll use Quick Draw. Yeah, use that Quick Draw right there. And hopefully that kills these guys. Ooh, I need to equip with him a better weapon. In fact, I bought a better weapon for him on the Aerosol, but I didn't give it to him, which is my mistake, I've got to say. Oh, I really don't like how I can't kill them. It sucks. I was hoping to be able to just use a Hurricane and get rid of these guys and make it really fast and really easy. But yeah, now these guys are actually going to get in an action. Oh, good! Oh, shit. I was going to say, yeah, they're going to get in an action, but they're not really because they're not going to actually cast it. But yeah, Shara gets hit, but she resists it, so there you go. And please, Estelle, just kick his ass. There we go. Easy enough. That was like the easiest boss fight ever. Like, you don't even get any dialogue for it. Before or after the battle, they just kind of like bounce in, and you know what? You get dialogue in everything for this game. I mean, these people will talk about the weather, they'll talk about anything, just talk about it. So for there to not be dialogue, and as far as a boss fight, that's kind of saying something how inconsequential it is. But anyway, we're almost out of here, so just keep on following the straight and narrow pathway to leave the tunnel. Here we are. Hit the light of day, the light at the end of the tunnel. Finally, this. The residential block Cradle. Oh, what a lovely city. I would guess this is where the ancient actually dwelled. It does feel a bit homier than a crash site, yes. Yeah, it's kind of nice and homey here, I guess, but you know, this just bothers me even more. Why did the residents abandon such a nice city? This seems like a good place to find the answer to that question. We need to find a new route anyway, so shall we investigate? Yeah, okay, and we'll do that next time on Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky's second chapter. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.